support the law in the fact that we need to do something about illegal aliens. They are really tearing shit apart financially here, okay?
I agree with doing something about the illegal aliens, but there's laws already in place to handle that. And if you can't use the laws that you already have, then you're too stupid to use a new one that's passed, so you keep passing more and more and more.
And it's more than that. I mean, and Debbie, correct me if I'm wrong, I've got a few other friends out in the Arizona area, Phoenix to be exact. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, Arizona, they just need people to enforce the laws point blank, because there are literally what's called safe towns in Arizona where illegals come over and not worry about being bothered by law enforcement because they won't go into that area.
Exactly.
So use the laws on the books before you put more on, because the more you put on there, the more confused the whole situation gets to begin with. So illegal immigrants need to be handled.
No.
But if you have legitimate ID by any state, that's sufficient, because you've had to prove your citizenship at your home state, you know. So, and they're using holograms on them, so it's making it harder to, you know, to get fake IDs and everything. So why don't, you know, they're only making the officers work harder to do the same thing that they're already doing.
Mm-hmm. And barely doing that, I have to say, because I'm sorry, if there's places such as, quote, safe towns, then that, you know, INS won't go into or whatnot, obviously they're not doing their job. They're being so lax about it. If I was to do the same at a job, I'd expect to get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the freaking call of incompetence of unwilling to do work.
Frankly, I think it's absolutely stupid that they're piling laws on top of other laws that they already have. Yes, we need to get a big handle on it, and if there are safe towns, then immigration needs to be investigated for why such a town exists. I mean, there's so many ways that they just need to start enforcing what they already have.
I tell you, if I was a cop, I'd be going to those towns for vacation and just taking my the wagon and just picking them up right out of there. You know what I mean? But the thing is somebody wants to know, this chaos over here wants to know if they can still call in about Oklahoma. If you got a phone and you got the balls, come on down.
You might want to give them the number, too.
Oh, yeah, the number. Area code 347-202-0682. Do you need me to repeat that?
There is a point. There is a point that's in the chat room, but and that point can be made very valid, that all the European light-skinned people are originally illegal aliens.
That's very true.
I would have to agree with that since I'm half native, but
I'm a quarter, so I agree as well.
Honey, I don't have any native in me, and I agree with you.
But the thing
I don't
is,
care if someone asks me for my fucking driver's license.
Once the white Europeans put the country together, made a country out of it, well, and they closed the borders off, well, that changes the whole aspect of illegal aliens.
The thing is that I don't mind. I mean, what does an illegal alien look like? Okay, people are assuming I'm talking about Mexicans.
You've seen me.
No. We got illegal Japanese, Chinese coming over.
I don't care if you're illegal and you're Italian, if you're Irish, Chinese, Japanese, Mexican, Israeli, Cuban. I don't care what race you are. If you're illegal, you need to get your ass legal or get the fuck out.
I agree with you on that. And if somebody were to turn around and call me racist over the videos that you made, if I would have made them, I'd have told you I'm racist. I watch NASCAR, so what?
That's funny.
No.
Well, the thing is, it's not a race issue. It really isn't. It is whether or not we can through our own economy, accommodate all this influx of people who are not, number one, native to the country, number two, and I have to put it in this aspect, given our economy, who are basically working for slave wages. So there is lack of work for, legal Americans, people who belong here or who are born and raised here. This touches into a great many realms, not just the fact that, you're just trying to be racist or you're trying to, pick on a group of people. No, it goes well deeper than that. We cannot literally accommodate so many people. If we could, it wouldn't be an issue.
It goes basically, Ron, to anybody not born within the U.S. borders. That's what it boils down to. And I was only, Debbie, when I said that joke a few minutes ago, they were stupid for calling you a racist, so that's what I would have done with them, you know me. But it does, I don't care what national background you have. If you're in this country illegally, then you're an illegal alien and the laws are already in place to take care of you. Ain't no racism about it. If you're not here legally, you're here illegally. That's what it boils down to. That's brass tacks.
Now, the reason why there's a race issue is because Arizona is bordered next to Mexico. So, of course, a majority of the illegal aliens are going to be Mexican.
Have you been hearing what's been happening in Arizona?
Say again?
Have you been hearing what's been happening in Arizona?
I heard about one gentleman who was a national, or who is a national, in other words, a U.S. citizen who got locked up because I guess law enforcement made the decision they wanted to literally see his birth certificate, that state ID was not enough.
Okay, hold on for a second. We got a phone call. Caller, area code 770. You are on the air.
Hi, guys. This is Chaos Sphere. I wanted to weigh in on this Oklahoma law because there's a point, a couple points that may or may not have been covered by people on YouTube and stuff. Now, let's say we have a situation where a woman is a, quote, slut, because a man who fucks a lot of women is a super stud, and a woman who sleeps around is a slut, right? But, yeah. So let's say we have 50% of the equation is an irresponsible woman, has a one-night stand, then has the abortion. Interesting how the man in this is not forced to get some sort of rectal exam or, the man isn't punished at all. It's just the woman, because they can get the woman on this. Forget about the baby daddy, right? And I really have to wonder. Now, I may be reaching, but I really have to wonder about a situation where a woman is getting something, even if it's not necessary, inserted into her vagina by law. Am I reaching if I'm actually comparing this to rape?
No, you're not. I was thinking that's exactly what it is rape.
I mean, I wonder if these guys have... I'm wondering if these guys have, these weird rape fantasies, so they're mandating by law that something be inserted into the vagina. Even though in some cases, even though there is no exception for actual rape or actual molestation. I mean, so outrageous.
The law is so pathetically retarded that it's not going to stand anyway. They know it. They're just trying to kiss ass to their constituency and back home. Say, oh, look what I did for you. That's what it's all about. They're coming up for re-election, so they're doing stuff to kiss ass to their constituency, which happens to be a bunch of Bible-pumping, right-wing nuts.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe we should protest, but no violence. I'm not talking about violence, but maybe do something where we get a lot of women to, say, walk around in burqas for a day, or to approach the steps of the